All right, all right, all right. We are live. Virtual hangout.
Yes, we are. Yeah, virtual hangout on a hump day Wednesday night. You know what it is. We do it big. So check it out. Check it out. What's up? What's up? Family and friends, let us get started and jump right in. You are now tuned in to Score Bigger Dating Virtual Hangout. You're doing it big with us, without a doubt. I'm your host, Razzle Dazzle. And you know the routine. Sports plus dating equals fun. And tonight, we're going to cover some of the hottest topics in the world today, some trending news, and also those steamy relationship questions. That's right. That's where it's at, baby. You know what we do. Chops it up and choose the facts. So tonight, we got some nice guests. I want everybody to introduce yourself when I come to you. Let the Facebook and YouTube world know your name, where you're calling from, and how you doing, how you living, and how you feeling. We're going to go right up top to the ladies. Like they always say, ladies first tonight. Miss Special K, let the people know, Miss Lady, how you doing, how you feeling, how you living, and where you calling from. Go.
Hey, how everyone doing tonight? I'm calling from Savannah, Georgia, and I'm blessed and I'm doing great.
Nice. Very good. Very good, Miss Special K. We're going to slide right on over to my main man, Mr. Reg. Mr. Reg, my man, you know I got to know how you doing, how you feeling, and how you living. Let the folks know where you calling from, Mr. Reg. Go.
Hey everybody, good evening. I'm at my farm in South Georgia, down here in
Testing one,
Madison,
two.
near Statesboro, and living great, enjoying the new year, ready to have an awesome 2021.
Yes, I like that. That's how we do it. That's exactly how we do it. And Mr. Groove Line, uh, man, you know I gotta know, family, how you doing, how you feeling, and how you living. Let the Facebook world know, Mr. Groove Line, where you calling from. Go.
Hey, brother, I'm calling him from the Savannah, Georgia. He called it Savannah back now, Wayport City, Sugar Town, whatever you want to call. City on the coast, brother. Look at it. Sitting
Uh-huh.
on the phone, hanging on right on, man. Life is good, beautiful, blessed. Too blessed to be stressed.
That's it. Too blessed to be stressed.
It's,
And boy, look at here. Look, look what the cat hauled in. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack the Ripper. You know what he is. He's doing it live. I'm talking North Kakalaki behind the wheels of steel. That's my man, Mr. Jack the Ripper. Boy, you know I gotta know how you doing, how you feeling, and how you living, baby boy. Go.
I'm feeling good. It's 2021. I'm blessed, highly favored, but right now I'm a little disappointed. But it's gonna be okay. I
Okay,
woke up. I woke up
okay,
to chaos.
okay, okay. Well, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit, Jack the Ripper,
Yes,
because
we
we woke
do.
up to it too, brother. Yes, sir. Okay, on the other side of you, he goes by the name Steven, the IT. Ladies and gentlemen, he's still breathing. Let him know where you calling from, Mr. Steven, and how you doing, how you feeling, and my man, how you living.
Man, you know I'm doing well. Steve, I'm Steve the tech guy up here in the ATL. I'm still ticking and clicking. You know what I mean? Everything's everything.
Yes, sir.
I feel a lot better now. I was
Yes,
very
sir.
uneasy today. Earlier, I know we're gonna talk about what happened
Okay.
earlier today. I was very uneasy. I feel a little bit better, but
Okay.
it's still rough.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Okay. All right. I like that. Yeah, we'll talk about it, no doubt. So, the first thing I want to do is ask everybody. You know how we do. Do you got it? If you don't, you sure need it. Hey, you better get your Skull Bigger dating mask, baby, or get some kind of mask. So we gotta send our shouts out to the first responders, and this is how we normally do it, right, Steve? On behalf of
Yep.
Score Bigger Dating, we want to send
yeah.
our thoughts and prayers out to the families who suffered a loss to a loved one or a friend due to COVID-19. We also like to send a shout out to the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, and any other professional medical staff putting their life on the line to save our lives. We gotta know on at ScoreBiggerDating.com. Gotta let you know, folks, y'all are the real heroes. Without y'all, it wouldn't be none of us. You know what I mean? So that's how we do it. Guys, send the props out to them on each show. Okay, that's gonna send me right to the first trending news question of the day, and it goes a little something like this: how do you feel about the behavior of the Trump supporters in Washington D.C.? I know you've seen it because I've seen it. It's all on the tube, and I'm gonna ask. We're gonna do the ladies first tonight. Miss Special K, it's all on your tube. Run and spread the news. How you feel about the Trump behavior of the supporters of Mr. Donald Trump? Go.
Well, I'm not really surprised. I was shocked. Put it like that. I couldn't believe it when I seen it. But at the same time,
Okay.
I can't believe it coming to his supporters and getting a glimpse of the faces that were out there. Um, I can believe it. These are
Okay.
people that live amongst us that, it's coming out. I mean, they're highly racist. And I think this is not so much our fight. Let them deal with that. But at the same time, I think we need to be ready because
Okay.
like things might start getting bad out here. These Trump supporters.
Okay. All right. Very
Hmm.
well said. We're gonna slide right over to Mr. Red up in the ATL. Mr. Red, how do you feel about the Trump supporters uh, and that their actions that they was taking today? Go.
Well, again, you're either a patriot or a traitor, and I feel like if you think it's okay to take away our vote as Black Americans, which is what they're protesting essentially, is they want to take away
Okay.
our vote, then I got a big problem with that. I feel like you're traitors, and I feel like the appropriate force and law enforcement should have been handled to deal with those traitors today.
Okay. 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 Because they sure came in a force, a big rage, and we're gonna drop down to Mr. Groove Line. Mr. Groove Line coming out of SAV. I know you seen it on the tube, Mr. Groove. How you feel about the action of the Trump supporters today, Mr. Groove? Go.
Hey, I feel that they was out of kilter, man. It was out of place because there's nothing wrong with protesting. There's nothing wrong with expressing your rights. But when you take it to that level where you have no regards to the form of government, civil government, and anarchy start, I think
Okay.
that it should have been suppressed. But they didn't. But that's that double standard thing I talked about earlier. If it would have been a black man, a big man march, a black man matter would have done something like that, it would have been bodies they still would have been picking up.
Yeah. Right now today. You right. Right now. All right. Well, we're gonna slide right on over to Jack the Ripper, North Kakalaki. Man, he gonna show put a nail in the coffin. Mr. Jack the Ripper, how you feel about those protesters from Trump supporters today? Go.
Well, they were, this is what Trump always wanted. For one thing, Black Lives Matter, they had police, they had the National Guard, everybody
Mhm.
waiting for us. Now I'm mad at the Secret
Okay.
Service because if they would have came through them doors, they should have died at that door. We
Yep.
should have showed a force.
Okay.
They are traitors. They are
Yep.
terrorists.
Yep.
They should have died on the steps because if it was
Okay.
us black people, we would have died on the steps.
No doubt.
They are
Okay.
all in the White House taking
Very well
pictures,
said.
doing everything. You got
Yeah.
people thinking,
Yeah.
I mean, they in the White House like they own it, but they're showing our
Yeah.
enemies that it's easy to take over the White House.
Mhm.
Now
Okay. Yeah.
that's gonna
Yeah.
make us making us look like we ain't shit.
Right.
So I
Right.
don't
A
know how they
little
gonna
weak.
recoup
Right.
this and go forth with it.
Okay.
But everybody
Okay.
that been in that White House should be arrested, 10 years prison term, right then and there. Period.
Okay. Point blank. Okay. All right.
Point
Sounds
blank.
good. Well, we're gonna slide right up, right over to the IT. He's still breathing, ladies and gentlemen. Go by the name of Steven. Mr. Stevens. I mean, you was a big advocate and a big pusher of this campaign. How do you feel about the Trump supporters bum rushing the White House today? A little bit earlier today. Go.
Well, yeah, I worked with the John Ossoff campaign, and uh, I tell you what, this illustrates why we have to be more involved in politics, and we can't just let other people organize. We can't let other people be involved and just sit back because of our history. In our history, it's like the caged bird, right? The caged bird does not try to
Okay.
fly out because it tried to fly out and it couldn't go anywhere. The door was closed. And so what happens over time is that
Okay.
caged bird is conditioned to not even try anymore. And a lot of black folks
That's right.
don't get involved in politics because for so long we were denied. And so, but now the door is
Okay.
open and we can be involved. We can get involved,
Okay.
but we don't because we were denied for so long. We feel like, what's the use? Okay. But the bottom line is that these Republicans, the way that they were able to be in power for so long is because they suppressed our vote,
Okay.
all right? And they used
Okay.
the base of the radical right. They are great at putting labels on people, and they call it, in any, like Reverend Wright, they want to call him the radical left. All of the candidates, they call them radical
Okay.
socialists and radical this, radical that. But the truth of the matter is they're the radicals. They are enabling the radical right, and they're using that base so that they can get votes, right? So a lot of them don't actually
Okay.
believe all of this stuff.
Okay.
They don't believe it, but they're using the vote so that they can get the numbers so that they can win elections. So what Stacey Abrams and a lot
Okay.
of other good people are trying to do is register our voters who don't have faith in the system and say,
Okay.
no, look, your vote does matter, so
Okay.
that we can then have the numbers to
Okay.
win the elections.
Okay.
So all they're doing is just
I think that's
basically
exactly.
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I think that's exactly what happened because we all came out in record numbers because we proved Black Lives Matter and our vote does matter, and that's gonna send me right to that campaign that we did right before the new year about that vote, and we got to give props to the brother Raphael Warnock. He's from Savannah, and Jack the Ripper know the project that he came from, Canton Home, which is right over there
Ain't
by
home.
Carver State Bank, Wendy's. Wendy's and Burger King, right over there on MLK Boulevard, and you from Savannah, Wick, as well as Groove Line. So he's right there. He came from right off of MLK, Canton Home. So we got to send some props and love out to Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff. So they did fight adversity. They climbed the hill. They went through the ditches and the trenches and got out and done what they needed to do so that it can be a better place and make a change in America. We made history. I mean, I hear it all
Hmm.
on the radio and TV all day today. We actually made
Yeah.
history. So it's something we got a lot to be proud of. I mean, I feel good about it. So I hope that everybody on the panel feel just as good as I do. We're going to send that right to the next question, which is what are some great things that came out of 2020 for you that you kind of learned and benefit from out of the year 2020 a few days ago? And I'm going to send that over to Mr. Reg up there in the ATL, doing it kind of big. And we're going to talk about a lot of the good things he got going on. Mr. Reg, what were some of the greatest things that came out of that sad COVID-19 year 2020? What's some good things that you benefit from that wasn't so much a curse but a blessing to you? Go.
Well, for me, 2020 was the first year that the state of Georgia opened up their regulations so that we could get our
Okay.
hemp growers license, and we were the first
Okay.
not only grower to be licensed in the state, but the first black growers to be licensed in the state. And because of COVID, everybody else kind of went into hiding, went into shelter, which is fine. They did what they were supposed to do. We kept pushing forward, building our
Okay.
company. So now that set us up
Okay.
in 2020. We were able to not only become the first license, but build a huge foundation and structure within our company and become vertically integrated in a major way that's now paying huge dividends and rewards for us going into 2021.
Nice. Very good, very good. And we definitely gonna let you talk about that on the commercial break so that Jack the Ripper and Groove Line can be really knowledgeable about that CBD empire that you're developing. Miss Special K, it's on you, Miss Lady. What are some of the greatest things that came out of 2020 for you? Go.
Um, I must say 2020 for me was a very good year financially. I mean, even through the pandemic, the quarantine, I was still blessed in a major way. Like I said, financially, I did some startup businesses. I got into closer relationships, being where it's like things slowed down, but it was good for me. It really gave me a chance to relax. I had a little health scare or issue, but I'm blessed that I overcame that. I'm still here, so that's probably one of my biggest account. I could say I'm most grateful for in 2020. And just a lot of reflection, a lot of time. In a way, the time slowing down was good for me. It was good for me.
Okay. 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 It was a good thing for you, so it wasn't a curse. It was a blessing. Mr. Jack the Ripper, North Kakalaki. Man, we got to know, Mr. Jack, what were some of the greatest things that came out of 2020 for you, Mr. Jack? Other than the Cowboys not in the playoffs, but we ain't gonna talk about that shit yet. But let me know what else come out of it.
Well, planning for several years, finally got a chance to travel across country on my motorcycle. Um,
Mm.
Yes.
we went from North Carolina to Santa Monica, California. Then we shot up through the Golden Gate Bridge, came
Nice.
back down, and came back home in 10 days.
Woo.
The people
Okay.
loved us out there. The Grand Canyon is beautiful, the Hoover Dam, and I rode into Las Vegas on my bike.
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
just thinking that I couldn't do it, and I did it anyway
Okay.
during the pandemic.
Nice. Okay.
Then one of my
Okay.
good friends started his own podcast called Score Bigger Dating, and I really was excited about that,
Yeah.
and that was a good blessing
Yes,
right
sir. My man.
there.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. My own lipstick buddy. That's right. And people keep telling me, Jack, that we need to kind of go into a flashback reunion and let people see to go see the doctor how we used to
Go
do that
see
when
the
we did it. They say we'll shut
doctor.
that down, Jack. They say we'll shut it
Woo!
down. Yes, sir.
Yes.
But we gonna slide right over to Mr. Groove Line. Mr. Groove Line, my family, my cousin. Before I gotta know, what was some of the greatest things in 2020 that you can kind of flash back and look on that you kind of made you You benefited from it. It wasn't so much a curse, but it was a blessing. Go.
Well, bro, I'm gonna keep it real for you. In my case, I think it's this here. A lot of people we are not aware. We think that we're invincible. You know, we think that we can't be knocked down. But it made me realize and become more aware how fragile and weak that we really are. Because see, all our money and all
Okay.
these confidence that we have is good. But guess what? When the Lord allows something like this to happen, and see it can affect us, and we see our loved ones that lost and fell to the wayside, and nothing they could do to stop it, and they hadn't stopped it yet. They got a
Okay.
vaccine coming out, but what I said, it
Okay.
makes you understand that we are really weak, and we need the good Lord on our side to make anything happen.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
That's
Good
just me.
answer, Mr. Grooveline. And we're gonna slide right over to the IT, Mr. Steven. We're gonna ask you that same question, Mr. Steven. What are some of the great things that came out of 2020, Mr. Steven, that you feel real, comfortable about, that was actually a blessing and not a curse? Go.
Yeah, I'm a piggyback off of what Grooveline said. I mean, basically, personally, uh, I lost my father last year, and I realized how precious life is,
Man.
and I also realized that
Okay.
fear can hold you back, and fear was holding me back in many ways. Um, and so that last little bit
Okay.
of fear, I feel like I had to just let it go, and not worry what people think about
Okay.
me, not worry about how I look in any, what is this person going to think, or what is that person, somebody else going to think. It doesn't matter. Whatever I feel like I'm being led to do, I just feel like I'm going
Okay.
to go ahead and go forth and do
Okay.
it. Pray about it. Go ahead
Okay.
and do it,
That's it.
and just let it be. So I got that from 2020,
O-
and so I'm appreciative for
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Well, they talked
Okay.
about
Let the
Jesus
chips
Christ,
fall where they
so
may. Okay.
yeah.
True.
Right. Right. You're definitely gonna be talked about. And I think you have to. If you believe, you can achieve. You're not looking for reasons to fail. You're looking for reasons to excel. So that's what we're gonna do here at Scope Bigger. That's what I said. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swell up like a food stamp buggy, and that's gonna take us right to the first question of tonight, which is this right here. What is some of your New Year's resolution uh, that you feel will make you a better person in 2021? We got to go to the lady up top, Miss Special K. Miss Special K, I gotta know, honey bunny, what is some of the your New Year's resolution that you feel that's gonna make you better in 2021? Go.
I don't do New Year's resolutions. Okay. I don't believe in that. But what I do is I just always jot
Okay.
down and think of things that's going to make me better. Of course, you want to be better, bigger and better every year. So for me personally, taking more time for
Okay.
myself because I'm the type making sure everybody else is okay a lot of the times.
You ain't checking
Okay.
me.
So for 2021. um I'm sorry, what was that?
I, I didn't get
What
checked
was
up.
that?
You ain't take care of
you
me.
you heard
This
Jack
is
Oh,
the
Jack
Ripper.
the Ripper.
well. Okay.
Exactly. Now,
Okay,
bless your
so
little heart.
Yeah.
yeah, so self-care is what I'm doing for me because I feel like if you don't take care of yourself first, you got to stay healthy. We got to take care of ourselves so we can be available and be able to do for others. Um, so basically, self care for
Okay.
me and traveling. It's a lot that I want to do and I want to experience. A lot of times I've held myself back. Sometimes it's you just I can't do it right now,
Okay.
putting it off
Yeah.
no more than every
Uh-huh.
2 months. I will be traveling out of town somewhere, out of state,
Mm-hmm.
preferably, eventually leading up to out of the country, and that's what I'm going to be doing for this year.
Mm.
Okay, that sounds good, Miss Special K. Oh, Miss Tara says finding her a new foundation. I see you out there, Miss Tara. And I want to also everybody out there in the Facebook world like us and share us and tell a friend to come in. And we got some hot topics, some good questions tonight, so they can send in their comments, and we will acknowledge them and send you some blast out. All right, so we're gonna slide right over to my man Reg. He's in the ATL. Mr. Reg, what's one of your New Year's resolution that you feel that's gonna make you better in 2021? Go.
So I'm kind of in the same boat as the last speaker. I don't make resolutions, but I do set goals. And my goals for 2021 is to help
Mm-hmm.
three more people more than I did in 2020. Thank you. And no matter how
Okay.
big or how small it is, to really help improve the lives of three more people over how many I did in 2020.
Okay. 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 Well said. Well said. Okay, drop right down to the IT. Y'all know he's still breathing on the paddles, making things move and groove. Still goes by the nickname of Steven. Hey, Steve, what do you feel about some of your New Year's resolution for 2021? It's gonna make you a better man. Go.
Just constant improvement. Just trying to constantly improve all areas of my life in which I can make a difference in my life. That's just my goal to be honest with myself,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and kind of analyze where I am and what kind of improvements I need to make. I know one of them is right here. Okay, you know what I'm saying. I need to get my summer body together.
Oh yeah. Oh, that belly. Bring
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I need to get rid of that.
Give it for the
You know
calendar,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Calendar.
I got a little guns
Yeah,
right there. I just
yeah,
need to
yeah,
tone it
yeah.
up.
Yeah,
I
that
just need to
belly.
tone it up.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Well, guess
Calendar.
what? We're gonna take a sneak peek. We're gonna take a we're gonna take a sneak peek at you in March and see what
Oh,
kind of 90-day development you got. All right, cool.
I guess I got to get rid of them honey buns I got in there. Then.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Oh boy,
yeah,
that's my
yeah.
downfall.
And the ones you got hit up under the
A
bed
little
now, the
touch
ones
of
that
heaven.
girl.
A little touch of heaven, bro. A little touch of heaven.
Oh man.
Cool. All right, we're gonna slide right over to Mr. Groove Line. Coming out of the SAB, Mr. Groove Line. What's one of your New Year's resolutions, Mr.
And,
Groove Line, that you feel gonna make you better in 2021? Go.
it's not even a resolution, but this was my thing. One time I used to be out partying on New Year's, bringing the New Year's in, but last 20 years, I guess I've been on my knees thanking God. But the scripture came to
Oh yeah.
mind. Matthew 6:33 said, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these other things will be added to you." So I'm thinking, like Brother Green said, I'm just thanking God for being able
Okay.
to be able to help two or three other people other than myself. And see, if I'm seeking the kingdom, then I want to do like he said, try to help somebody. And I'm
Okay.
not saying about me no more all the time. It's about what you can do for others and be influential in somebody's life because God is blessing us anyway. I just want to be able to reach out to somebody and help, give them hope, keep hope alive for
Right.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Hmm.
Sounds good, Mr. Groove Line. That's gonna take us right on over to y'all know who, the People's Choice, Jack the Ripper, Mr. Jack the Ripper. This is a new year, man. What's one of them New Year's resolution, boy, that you gonna make you a little bit better in 2021? Go.
Well, I don't do New Year's resolutions because I know they don't work. um,
Okay.
just try to make every day
Okay.
better than it was
Okay.
yesterday. Trying to work on
Yes.
retirement. Like I said, try to do better than I did yesterday,
Okay.
and helping people. Because a lot of people got
Yes.
problems
Yeah,
and they need
right.
help.
They do.
And
Okay.
like they'll
Mm-hmm.
call me at any time. I'm here. I'm here to listen. I'm here to understand and help. You know.
Yes, sir.
Um.
Right.
Just and then show a little bit
Right.
more love.
That's it.
A little more empathy. Um, just because our enemy think they're stronger than us, they really
Yeah.
not. They're really not. So I just
I,
want to be better than I was yesterday.
okay. Okay. Nice. Very nice. I like that. I like that. And I'm gonna piggyback on that with a little bit of both of y'all. I think, like you say, helping others, and that's what I'm here to do, to help plug in people, to connect the dots, and cross the T's. You know what I mean? So I talked to Special K today, and I talked to Jack the Ripper, and even the brother Red. So it's all about networking. Dream work, make the team go to work. So we got some good people going to be coming on. Like I say, Friday, which is going to be very valuable to each of our lives. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to do. Keep bringing in hosts and guests on the show that can be a great value to our lives. Which is going to send us to the next question, which is this right here. Should you change your life, Jack the Ripper, to make your partner happy? This goes out to Jack the Ripper, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in to the Facebook world and YouTube, and don't be afraid to like and share us tonight with Hump Day, doing it big, 2021, having fun. Mr. Jack the Ripper, I gotta know,
Yes, sir.
kid, should you change your life to make your partner happy? Go.
It depends if it's making your life miserable. Now, it's not
Hmm.
about changing so more than uh, if it's improving me, I change. But if it's making me miserable, hell no.
Okay,
She'll be all right.
okay, cut it off. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Well, we're gonna jump right up to the lady. That's cool. I like it, Jack. We're gonna jump up to the lady right above you, Miss Special K. How do you feel about that? Should you change your life to make your partner happy, Special K? Go.
That wait a minute, I'm sorry. That's a yes and no me. I mean, if it's for something positive, if
Huh?
you're changing your life in a positive way, if
Okay.
you're changing your life in a positive way to better yourself, yes, but you have to
Mm-hmm.
be happy. You can't just change up and change your whole
Mm-hmm.
life to make someone else happy. You're gonna wind up miserable.
Exactly.
So when you say that, I think
Okay.
it got to be a little more to that.
Okay. 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 Well, that's nice. But we're gonna drop down to the veteran. I'm talking to Ray Lewis on the board tonight. Mr. Groove Line, man, I gotta know. Should you change your life to make your partner happy? Go.
Well, I'll put it to you this way here with simplicity. I'm gonna explain the bucket down where everybody get a sip out of this. The relationship is a give and take situation. You
Yep.
have to put up with a whole lot of things that you don't like sometimes to get some of the things that you do like.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to make that decision. Is it worth that to you to make that compromise?
Okay.
Mm.
Is it worth it to you? Okay. 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 We got a comment coming in from Miss Tara. She says she's not gonna change, Mr. Wick, if you're pathetic. Okay. So that's cool. But we're gonna slide right over to you, Mr. Wick, with that same question.
Yeah. Yeah,
How
yeah,
you
yeah,
feel about
yeah.
that, Mr. Wick? You've been married for over 2 decades.
Yeah, I mean, it's give and take, like
So
Groove
how
Line
do you feel,
said, right?
Mr. Wick?
It's
Did
it's
you change?
oh,
Okay.
well, I mean, yeah, I've had to, make adjustments. You know what I'm saying, to keep happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm
Give and
saying?
take. That's right. Give and take, baby.
you know, um,
Okay.
but I mean,
Okay.
nothing
Okay.
major, but there's a little small little things
Okay.
that you probably look at that you don't really think about that. If it's adjustments you can make to make your
Mhm.
partner happy. That's how you got to kind of keep that thing going. You know what I mean? You can't just keep ignoring it because you might look up one day and then
I got
Jody
you.
Jody got your girl, like they used to say in the army. You know what I mean? Only army people know what that means.
You already got the girl and gone, eh?
That's it.
Okay, 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 okay. All right. Well, let's slide right up to the C. Uh, BD man. I mean, he might got a master plan. So let's see what Mr. Red, the hip man, got to say about that. Mr. Red, should you change your lifestyle to make your partner happy? No.
I think you should change your life if it's going to make you a better person. But I also believe that you could include your partner in helping to make a decision on what that change should be. And if you agree with that change, I think, and it's going to make you a better person, which will help you have a better relationship, absolutely move forward with making the changes that need to be made.
Correct.
Yep.
Very much
True
correct.
that.
All right, which okay, I like that. Man, y'all, the guys on the panel are on point. The ladies are on point. I want everybody to like us and share us in the Facebook and YouTube world. You're tuned in to Score Bigger Dating on the Hump Day. We will be back Friday night to set this thing on fire. We got some good guests coming in and coming back, so it's gonna be a ball. So this gonna I'm gonna send you to one more question. Then we're gonna take us a quick commercial break, and it goes a little something like this: on a scale of 1 to 10, how many charming, uh, convincing lines that you had, Mister Jack the Ripper, to get those women? On a scale of 1 to 10, when you was coming up through the ranks, um, how many charming and convincing lines did you have to make that happen for them ladies out there?
A lot. The women back in my days is different from these young girls.
You know what?
You can tell these young girls anything.
Tell the secret, Jack. Tell
But
the
them
secret.
girls
Okay.
back in the day, you gotta damn near tell them you love them. You gotta
Uh,
tell them you love them. I mean to get what you need to get. But it
oh,
was
oh,
it was,
okay.
and you had to be slick. You have to be cunning. Yeah, cause see, they had their grandmama in the ear, they had their mama in the ear, the girlfriends. Shit, you had to fight all them.
Okay,
So
okay,
yeah, I had a whole by 1 to 10. I had like 9.5.
okay, okay. Yeah,
Shit,
nah,
and they had
yeah.
those,
Okay, but
they
guess
had
what?
those,
We
and they
gonna
had those
slide
Kmart
right over
bras.
to the veterans, the Ray Lewis. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. We gonna slide right over to the veterans. I'm talking Ray Lewis, folks. He's on the board tonight. He's a veteran, an all-star player, Mr. Groove Line. On a scale of 1 to 10, how charming and convincing was your pickup lines? How charming was they, Mr. Groove Line? Yo,
I had a pretty good resume, but I'm gonna tell you what it was the best one that always worked. It seemed to work, because a lot of times women think that you slack when you say that. I always tell them I'm just a country boy out here trying to make a living, So when they hear that country boy role, they really think he must be square. But at the end of the day, they find out it's a whole different story.
okay, 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 okay. I understand perfectly. All right, but we gonna jump right up top of you to Reg, the CEO.
Hey, look.
Uh-huh. We're going to jump right on top to the CEO up top, Mr. Hemp Man himself. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out of ATL, Mr. Reg. Mr. Reg, on a scale of 1 to 10, how charming and convincing were your pickup lines, Mr. Reg? Go.
Well, the one problem is you're asking a question as if it's past tense.
Yeah.
In other words, I still have them, but I, mine is a 10.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
didn't look at them. I didn't look at
yeah.
them as lies. I looked at them as alternative truths.
Okay.
Oh,
Alternative truth.
Okay,
alternative
alternative
truth.
truth.
Wow.
Okay.
slapping
Wow.
slapping
Okay.
lipstick on a pig.
Okay.
Wow.
Y'all, hey,
Alternative truth.
okay. Y'all heard
Man.
that? That came straight from the CEO himself. All right. I'm gonna get to you, Special K. You're gonna go last. Mr. Stevens, IT, still breathing. Boy, I gotta know. Man, you've been married for 24 plus years, trying to make 25. I ain't gonna break your record now. Make sure she ain't listening in the background, Stephen. Like that. Don't
No.
let you know now. I ain't gonna break your winning streak. You're on a hell of a winning streak.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You know what I
On a
mean?
scale of 1 to 10,
I'm
how
gonna be
charming is
honest.
the pickup line?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Groove Line said that they thought he was square because he said he was a country boy. I was square. Okay. I had zero pickup. I had zero game. Okay, zero game. Of course, I'm the tech guy, right? So I'm a nerd. You know what I mean? I didn't have no pickup line. I was the nice guy. I was the guy that all the girls was just
Yeah,
was
yeah,
was was just saying,
right,
"Oh, he's nice," and they'll put
yeah,
me in the friend zone. That's who I am.
Oh,
You
oh,
know?
you
Okay.
you keep
yeah,
moving.
right, right. Okay, okay,
Hey,
okay. I understand.
I can't even front.
Yeah, and okay, group line.
they call it the geek game.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
Lord.
yeah, yeah.
You,
Hey,
so now you got
yeah.
me to admit that
I like that.
all on the
Hey,
screen. You know what I mean?
and that's the real thing. Group line. He that. Yeah. Hey, Jack the Ripper. He that guy that we always say, man, he greener than a head of lettuce. That's him.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
You say right?
Okay, Miss Special K.
That's messed up.
Huh?
Oh,
Don't cut his mic. Hey, Steve, don't cut his mic,
That's
Steve.
messed up.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, we gotta go to Miss Special K. Miss Special K. Um, how many
Made me walk away.
charming and convincing lines you had? I know you might say you didn't never. I know that you might say your mama kind of taught you not to go at a guy,
I'm
but
trying to
when
figure
you
out
did have your eyes on somebody that you
how this
wanted,
question pertains to me.
how charming and convincing, maybe, huh? I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
think
right
this
now.
question applies
When
to
you
me.
see somebody back in the day that you liked it, that you wanted to climb. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I know. You used to blank your eyes, right, with your eyelashes and stuff like that. What were some of the convincing things you did to let a guy know that you was interested in him?
Don't play shot now.
Look,
I don't know. I
you
was
have to
Anything
five.
but
answer how
Yeah,
many
I
of those
was. I
lines
was
did she
five.
interested in
believe?
you.
Right. I want to say this question don't really
Even shy
pertain to
girls
me in
come
that
out.
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
I had a lot of shy girls do something to me.
Okay. Well, I
I don't
like
want to
that.
hear it.
I like that. Right.
So
Well, just like Mr. Reg said, how many lines
I can't
that
hear
was
you.
shot at you that was convincing to you? Answer it like that, then. How many lines that was shot at you that sounded convincing that kind of lured you in? How about that, then?
Mm-hmm.
Never
Mm-hmm.
really
We
had
waiting.
no lines like that shot at me. And half the time I probably ain't gonna believe half of it anyway.
You wasn't interested. That was all.
See,
Wow.
If you was interested, that line would
Yeah,
have
that's
worked.
what it was. That's what it was. I know those
Right,
guys
that's
up
right.
in
uh,
exactly. I know those guys
huh?
up in New Jersey. Everybody ain't everybody in New Jersey ain't like everybody in New Jersey is not like the IT. It's not greener than a head of lettuce. So I know those guys
No,
from
no,
you
no, no,
coming up
no.
in the
See,
day. Don't
that's
play
the
with me.
whole difference. Up there, that's the whole difference.
Damn.
My experience up there was way different than down south.
Yeah.
Up there wasn't no pickup line. It was just like, oh, I like you, you my girl, let's go. You know, it
Okay.
was just. and you just kind
Okay.
of went like that. Here, things are a little slower pace. You got to get to know
Wow.
somebody. You
That
date a
was
little
straight and
bit.
direct. Okay.
Yeah, we're very straight and direct. Yes,
They
yes.
call it
Yeah.
courting. They call it courting.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's right.
Okay. That's straight. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a ball tonight. We got a good panel. We want everybody to know out there in the Facebook world, also YouTube. You tune in to Score Bigger Dating on a hump day Wednesday night. 2020, baby. No, excuse me, 2021. Guess what? We're having fun. We're doing it big. So we're going to take a quick commercial break and then we're going to come back. Got a couple more questions. Don't forget about sports trivia and also score bigger roulette. Get the dice ready, Mr. Steven. You know how we do it. Still breathing, baby. Yeah, come on back and let's make it happen, champ. Mm-hmm.
All right, we're back. We're back.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned into the best. Forget about the rest. Score bigger dating on a hump day. Doing it big in the Sugar City. That's right. We want to send some quick shouts out to single sports fans on your Facebook dial. It's swelling up. We're gonna keep on plugging in to make things work, and we got a lot of new things that's gonna be coming to the site. Something like maybe sports your favorite sports gear. That's gonna be good. We need to know who your team is. I mean, yours
Cowboys.
truly, Jack the Ripper. He's got cowboy hats, jerseys. Okay, he got hats,
Shoes.
jerseys,
Shoes.
underwear. He got his Hummer painted Cowboys. He got
Ah,
his
no.
shoes. I mean, he got his coffee mug. Got his
Yep.
refrigerator painted. That's a true diehard fan. So,
Yeah.
yes, sir. We want everybody to tune into the single sports fan, and we're looking for serious sports fan people. We're gonna let Jack the Ripper come in with his broadcast and do what he do and see what he can stir up. Listen to the name, folks. Jack the Ripper. He can't wait to rip you. Trust me, he's a bad cat. I know. All right. Next, Score Bigger Dating. Please go check us out. We got a lot of things going on. We got the calendar contest. The new year started. We got the calendar girl. We got the calendar guy. So please don't be shy. We are here for you. We got a lot of prizes. Oh man, it'll blow your mind when you go to the website and look at the prizes. All from Macy's, Victoria's Secret. You get a Score Bigger Dating mask, T-shirt, and guess what? You can be in the Score Bigger Dating video. Y'all didn't know about that. That Score Bigger Dating video is coming. So don't be shy. You're gonna be the person I'm looking for sure. Also, Trash Talk on Fridays, hosted by yours truly. Be ready, Jack the Ripper. You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna do it real big. And also BBLTV. You know what it is? It's your IT Steven. He's behind all the works and the hard grinding and the grunt to make that thing work. And BBL TV, in my eyes, is bigger, better, and larger. So it's something for everybody can look uh, uh, and appreciate. So I want to make sure everybody knows about that. And I gotta that's it. Some shouts out to the guest tonight. His name goes by the name of Reg. I'm gonna let Reg tell y'all a little bit about the CBD, what he is done and got accomplished, and how he's looking forward to 2021. And also Friday we got a guy called Sean. He likes to. He's got a nice product. He got some juice that he's produced and came up with, and is really pushing it out there real big. Gonna keep it at 100. So that's really a good juice for us to stay healthy and looking good. So we got him coming, and also we got Dr. Fabulous MCB. She's gonna be the lady that's gonna come on after the break like now, and she gotta shoot a couple questions at the guys, you know what I mean, and some of the ladies too, and see how y'all can handle some of the fabulous questions about her. So it's gonna get juicy. In 2021, we're looking to have fun and take the site to another level. We want to start doing some new, bigger, and better things at ScoreBiggerDatingLive.com. So, without further ado, Mr. Reg, before I get into the sports trivia, let everybody know, Mr. Reg, where you at and what you're doing, and how you can be a inspirational plug-in to the community. Go.
All right, thanks for the opportunity. So as I mentioned earlier, we're the first licensed hemp grower in the state of Georgia. We're licensed to grow hemp for CBD purpose. We also grow it for a smokable purpose. We can legally grow it with up to 0.30% THC, and that's what we're licensed to grow it for. So all of our products has up to that 0.30, and we do have some labor-friendly free products that has zero THC. So some of our products, for people that do get drug tested, they won't be able to take because they would show up hot and not pass a drug test. But again, we do have items, oil tinctures, oil creams,
Okay.
lotions, massage oils, everything. We have a whole line of private label products that we offer on our
Okay.
online website. We just did a ribbon cut and grand opening for our brick and mortar location down in downtown Metro, Georgia. So people could purchase online or they can visit our actual location.
Okay.
Uh, our products are in several stores across the state.
Nice.
Uh, so other CBD stores, right off of exit 104, the Meta, City of Meta Welcome Center, our products are there
Wow.
for people to buy. We're expanding our footprint.
Okay.
We're working on getting our growers license in the state of Arkansas. So we're working with the mayor and the city of Camden, as well as the governor, to expand our operation into the state of Arkansas. So a lot of great things going on for 2021.
Okay.
We're quadrupling the size of our crops that
Okay.
we're going to be planting this year. Our business is growing at a phenomenal pace. We're also a
Okay.
wholesaler, and that business is growing huge for us. And we're also a packaging company for pre-rolls and hemp cigarettes. And that business is growing tremendously for us as well. So a lot of good things in 2021,
Oh,
and really enjoying this business. Our business is not about the
okay.
THC; it's about providing uh, one of the best medicinal solutions to the consumer. This plant was banned 80 years ago and just made legal in the state of Georgia in 2020. And now we're able to bring this product to the consumer to help them cure almost any
Okay.
ailment that they have, especially pain, inflammation, uh, anxiety, stress, all of those things. We have a solution for in a product that can help you with that.
Okay.
Testing 1 2.
I like that. I like that. I definitely want you to come. I definitely want you to come back Friday. I definitely want to keep you on as a special guest as we move forward in 2021, Mr. Reg, and so that people can be informed and have enough information about it so that they can appreciate it. Like you said, I think you got chewables, you got lotions, you got like you say, the M that will keep you under the radar, and then you got some that can take you over the radar. So that's a beautiful thing. And as you being a black man, entrepreneur, striving, and you kind of ping ponging from state to state. I noticed you said Arkansas. Now that's President Clinton territory, and I mean that, and then also you're down here in Meta, down here just outside of Statesboro, so that's really huge and really large. Feel free to go to the website and check him out. It's a goes by the name of his name is Reggie. He's showing you some of that good stuff right there on the site, and he's a black man CEO, entrepreneur, doing it big. You know, if you got pains, guess what? He got the cure for you. That's right. I said it. Green Toad Hemp Farm. Now that's huge. The man got a farm, ladies and gentlemen, a black man doing what he do in America. I mean, 2021 is about having fun and taking your ideas to the next level. Cool. So feel free if anyone request to be a guest. If you got something that we need to know about, but feel free to come on. Get in while the getting is good. Right now, we don't turn blue. That's right. We don't want to vote. We had a big advocate. The IT man was pushing it. He was on my butt, making sure I got out and voted, and I did. And guess what? We got the victory, and I feel good. That's why I'm wearing blue tonight, Groove Line and Jack the Ripple. I'm wearing blue, and I got a blue little glass right here. I'm doing it big too. Doing my thing. I'm doing blue. Okay. So that's gonna send us right to the first sports trivia question of the night. The sports trivia question of the night, and it goes a little something like this. Scottie Pippen, y'all know him, old Chicago Bulls player with Michael Jordan. He had a tattoo on his forearm. What did it say? What did the tattoo say on his forearm? Now, let me go to you real quick, Mr. Groove, before you try to Google it and look it up. Mr. Groove, what did the tattoo on the forearm of Scottie Pippen say? I need to know, baby boy. Go.
Make America great again.
I didn't ask you. Hey, I didn't ask you about Trump.
Oh,
Okay, Scottie Pippen. Okay, say
all
that
right.
again. We're gonna slide over to the IT right next to you.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Okay, yeah.
That's two of us.
No idea. Well,
No,
cool.
no, I
Slide
don't
on
even.
up to Mr. Hemp Man himself, Mr. Red. What did Scottie Pippen tattoo say on his forearm, Mr. Red? Go.
I know exactly what it said. It said, "I love MJ and not Michael Jordan. MJ for marijuana."
Oh,
Uh,
Hey, I
Wow.
do that.
Okay. I think you being biased. The hip man being biased. Okay, slide over to Special K. Special K. Don't say, please don't say, I know nothing about sports. Give it a shot. What did the forearm say? Scottie Pippen tattoo on his forearm. Go.
Make a man
I have
forget.
no idea. I have no idea on that one.
Have you seen
No idea?
Why don't you give us a
Okay.
hint?
Okay. Well, what about my man Jack the Ripper?
I don't know, man.
Jack the Ripper, he might know.
I don't know, man. I
Answer
definitely don't
is
know.
okay. The answer is P.I.P. Pip. His name was Scottie Pippen. He had Pip on his forearm tattoo. Okay.
Mmm.
All right.
that? Look
Okay.
at the card.
How about this
Pip.
one right here? What was the team? Okay. Well, let me ask you this. What was the team that Steph Curry's father retired from? How about that? We're gonna shoot that one up to hey Tar, I see you, I see you, I see you. Multiple choice. How about let's go to Jack the Ripper. We're gonna go to you first on this one. What team did Steph Curry daddy retire from? Go.
The Celtics. The Celtics.
Okay,
Ah,
Mr. Grooveline. What team? All right, I heard you. I heard you. Mr. Grooveline, what team did Steph Curry daddy retire from? Go.
I'm gonna say something like Supersonics.
Okay. All right. Seattle Supersonics. Greg Kemp. I remember him. Eight IT man. What team did Steph Curry daddy retire from? Go.
Um. I just cheated. I just looked it up. I can tell you.
Oh, you did?
might as well.
Well, okay, okay, okay. Well, let me see. Well, let me see if Reggie know before you come up with the answer. Let me see if Reggie know. Reggie, do you know that? What team Steph Curry daddy retired from?
I would say the Mavericks.
Reggie, the
Yeah,
Mavericks.
he said the
Okay.
Mavericks.
Now he retired from Toronto Raptors. Toronto
Wow.
Raptor. Way back in the day.
You
Toronto Raptor.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask this one here.
give me a chance
Y'all,
to answer
y'all
it. You
might
just
know
skipped
this
all
one
over
here.
me.
But I'm gonna try Special K. I'm gonna ask her this one first.
Now you just skipped
Oh.
over me
Well, I'm
on the
gonna give you
last
this one
one.
first. You gotta get this one first, Miss Special K, and it goes a little something like this. Because I knew I wasn't gonna put you through that, but I'm gonna bring you in on this one here. What is Canada's national sport? Canada. What is their national sport, Special K? Go.
What is Canada's national sport? No,
Quit looking it up.
football.
Oh.
You only get
Huh?
yeah, you only get 5 seconds,
I
Special
don't.
K. Come on, Special
Oh,
K.
soccer,
Huh?
soccer, soccer, soccer,
What is it?
soccer.
Okay. All right. How about you, Jack the
Oh,
Ripper?
hockey,
What is it,
hockey.
Jack the Ripper?
Hockey.
I
Hockey.
heard. I got your answer. I got it. Jack the Ripper.
Hockey. Hockey.
You say hockey? All right. How
Yes.
about you, Groove Line?
Hockey, the Canucks.
Okay. Groove.
Hockey, the Canucks.
What you say, Groove?
Hockey,
Hockey.
the Canucks.
Hockey. Hockey.
All right. How about you? Okay. All right. How about you, the Mr. All right. How about you, Mr. Hip Man Red? What you got?
I would say hockey too.
He got a
Okay,
delay in his
all of
mic.
y'all are wrong. And
Oh.
Canada's national, okay, Canada's national sport is lacrosse.
Oh.
It's lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Okay,
I don't even know. Anybody ever seen a lacrosse
it's
game?
lacrosse. Yeah,
Hell
that's their
no.
national sport. Okay, well I guess
The hell? How you
yeah,
play lacrosse? How do you even
yeah,
play that? What is that
yeah.
about?
That's them jokers on that horse. Some of them be on that horse with it.
Oh. Okay. Like
With
Ralph
a horse,
Lauren
you
or
be on
something.
a horse. You be on a
Okay.
horse with a stick. It's kind of
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah,
that's horse hockey.
yeah. There you
That's horse
go.
hockey.
There you
That's what it
go.
is.
Okay, cool.
Horse
Okay.
So
hockey.
I got y'all tonight. Right.
It's horse hockey.
Yeah. It's
Horse
horse
hockey.
hockey. Exactly. Okay. Well, we're gonna let y'all we're gonna let y'all right. We're gonna let you play Russian roulette real quick. Mr. Steve, roll out the dice one time, baby boy.
All right. Let me get that dice ready. Let me get him. Pull him up here.
They ain't loaded, is it?
Yeah, it's loaded. He
Yes,
two finger
sir.
dragging me. He two finger dragging
Uh,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Your point is eight. Point is
Okay.
eight.
Here's the question. Well, here's the phrase. Okay. That's eight. That's a point eight. Looks like 10. All right. Here's the phrase for the night. I need y'all to fill in the blanks. All right. Here we go. It blew my mind when I caught grandmama doing what? How about you, Special J? Fill in the blanks. It blew my mind when I caught my grandmama doing.
I don't know. Kissing Santa Claus.
Oh, come on. You can do better than that. You from Jersey, man. Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Jersey.
I'm like kissing Santa Claus. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But we gonna slide over. Yeah, Jersey. But we gonna slide to you, Jack the Ripper. North Kakalaki. It blew my
All
mind
right.
when I caught my grandmama doing what, Jack the Ripper?
Loading her gun.
Wow.
But I thought we were gonna
Okay.
get something different
All
than
right.
that.
Okay. Okay. Cruise line.
I was waiting for that answer.
Put my business out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Hey,
I was gonna put my grandmama business out
you know Jack the Ripper love guns, girl.
there.
Okay, cruise line. It's on you, baby boy. It blew my mind
Hey,
when I
man.
caught my grandmama doing what, groove line? Go.
She was smoking a bone, smoking a joint, you know?
Oh man. Took
Yeah.
my answer.
Yeah.
She was doing what?
Smoking a bone.
Hey, she had a hip.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. We already know Mr. Hemp Man himself, Reggie. It blew your mind when you caught your grandmama doing what?
Throwing away my porno magazines.
Look at that boy.
Okay, nice. Okay, Mr. IT, still breathing. Talking, waiting on you, Mr. Stevens. Bring it on, baby. Go.
Folding her thong in her laundry. I don't know. That would blow my mind. My grandma has no business with a thong. That's all I gotta say. She has no business with a thong.
Your grandmama say I'm still sexy.
I know that's right.
Shit,
She can't get no
Okay,
call.
I like that. Okay, exactly. Okay. I like it. I like it. All right, what we gonna do, fellas? Ladies, is we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna come back. I got two more questions, then we're gonna shut it down for the night. You are now tuned in to Score Bigger Dating on Hump Day, and we got my main man Reg in the ATL. We got Steven still breathing. We got Special K, and you know we got Jack the Ripper. And by all means, we got the veteran, the Ray Lewis, on the board tonight. Groove Line doing it big. What's up, Per? I see you with your shots out. So we'll be right back in a flash, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned in to Score Bigger Daddy. Like us, share us on your Facebook page and your YouTube. We're doing it big. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We pay cash for houses in any condition, and we know how to make the process painless during trying times. With Paradigm Investment Partners, you can sell your house very fast. You just need to follow some simple steps. Contact us so we get to know you and your situation. We do a thorough evaluation and give you the best price for your property. We make a cash offer, and if it makes sense, we seal the agreement. Our goal at Paradigm Investment is to get the burden off your back. Contact us today and get the greatest deal possible. Visit www.paradigminvestmentspartners.com to learn more. Your satisfaction is guaranteed.
Like,
On January 3rd,
We're back. We're back. We're back.
my college.
yeah. We're back. Yes, let them know what it is. To tune in to Score Bigger Dating virtual live hangout. We're having a ball. We're talking about cocktails, sports, and conversations, baby. Remember, sports plus dating equals fun. So we had a good lot of fun tonight, and two more quick questions, and we're gonna get out of here so we can get ready for Thursday, and then after that Friday. You know, get ready for the weekend. I hope everybody's enjoying 2021. I know we had some crazy things at the White House. We just hope we can get everything under control, so we ain't got to be walking around cocked and loaded, ready to explode or anything that goes bananas. So this is the question. Lady, just gotta go to where she at? Special K. She done hopped off.
She got scared.
Yeah,
She just cut her camera off.
Yeah, I had something really ready for her. So what we'll do? She did
She's
what?
here. She's here. She just got her camera off.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
okay, cool. All right. I definitely wanted to chime in with her with this next question, and but I can ask the fellas the same thing. You know, it'll be a little something like this. How important is it for you? Okay, I hear it coming in. How important is it for you that your partner you know, she rocks your world. How important is it for her to rock your world versus loyalty and honesty? Uh, I gotta send that one down to Jack the Ripper because he done a lot of ripping in his day. Okay, so Mr. Jack, how important is it? How important is it for you, for your partner, to kind of rock your world versus her being loyal, and honesty? Her loyalty and honesty. How important is that versus the two? Go.
It got to go hand in hand, man. You can't leave one without the other. Because if she rocking my world, she can't be rocking nobody else's world. So I got to have that
Right.
loyalty and I got to have that
Okay.
trust, you know,
Okay.
because,
Okay.
if I'm out the country or away, I need to trust my woman. She's not
Okay.
doing something else to because being in the
Right.
military, we downrange. We have a lot of guys have their woman rocking somebody else's world. So it's no
Right.
trust and no loyalty.
Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
it go hand in
Okay.
hand. It's very important.
Very important, hand to hand. Okay, all
Yeah.
right, hand to hand. All right. So I'm gonna ask Special K that question, Mr. Jack the Ripper. Miss Special K, I want you to know Jack said it goes hand in hand. Let me see what your opinion is on this. How important is it for a man, your partner, in other words, to make your toes curl, uh, versus loyalty and honesty? How important is that to you? You rather have your toes curl or your man not being so loyal and dishonest? Go.
Can I have both?
So you want no? Well, you can have both, but how important is it for you to do that? I mean, which
Good
one would
word.
you do without if you had a
Yeah.
choice to do without? Would you do without getting your toes curled, or just to have loyalty and honesty? Would you do without that, or would you rather have the loyalty and honesty and don't worry about getting your
Look,
your toes curled?
no, I would rather have the loyalty and honesty. Cause you
Okay,
can work
okay,
around the other thing. You can work around that. You can do things to make it exciting.
right,
You can work
okay.
with that.
You can
But you
work
but
with
every
got
that.
a
woman ain't
loyalty and
Okay,
honesty.
but
That's not a negotiation,
every
like you
woman
come
ain't
said.
on.
like you. Every woman might not be like you.
Oh, but he ain't.
Right,
He asked
You
about
gotta
me.
learn.
I don't know what everybody else
right.
doing.
About you.
I'm just asking. I'm just saying.
That's right. That's right.
What
That's
if you
right.
don't want to learn?
but
Okay.
What if you don't
that
want to learn?
no,
Then how
but
about
yeah,
that?
Right.
huh?
Okay. 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 Cool.
Personally though,
So you are more
yes,
okay.
it
So
would be
you more of a
loyalty and honesty because I
loyalty.
feel like you can work around. You can work with the other.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna shoot up there to Mr. Hemp Man himself, Mr. Reds. How important is it to you to get your world, your partner to rock your world versus loyalty and honesty? Go.
Well, I say this with a straight face that one of them is definitely there for loyalty and honesty, and the other one is there to rock my world.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Side
He's
chick.
laughing.
Side
Okay.
chick.
Okay. Hey, you heard what he said. He said with a straight face that he ain't calling no holding back no punches. You heard what he said. Okay, Mr. Groove Line. I'm talking about the veteran, baby Ray Lewis doing it big on ScoreBiggerDating. Which one is
Sunshine.
more important to you? That's right, the Prince of Rhyme, Sunshine. Which one is more important for a woman to rock your world versus loyalty and honesty? Go.
Oh yeah, real players know that, because once the novelty of the relationship wear off, you still messed up a big friendship. But if you got trust and
Right.
loyalty is important because there's gonna be a lot of things I'm gonna confide in that person that's gonna be upfront and personal to me that I'm gonna trust her to cover me and watch my back. And if I ain't got no
Right.
trust and love where she can cover my back, I don't need to be around her. Because if I feel that uncomfortable
Oh,
in that situation, that means a lot to me.
okay. All right. Very well said. Okay. All right. All right. But we'll drop that last question down to you, Mr. Steven. How important is the for your partner to kind of rock your world versus loyalty and honesty, Mr. Steven? We know you the square, greener than a head of lettuce. Go.
Hey, well, I think that it's all about honesty. I mean, if you don't have honesty, what do you have? I mean, come on. you know. I mean, you know,
Okay.
you can
Okay.
get you can get your world rock going to Bo Mays. I don't know if they still have Bo Mays
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something like
Golly.
that. I
What
mean,
happened? Hyattsville.
it's
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Bo
Yeah.
Mays.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Get that done.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
Very good. Very good. I like that, IT. All right. So we're gonna ask the last question of the night, and it goes a little something like this: Miss Special K, uh, would you would you still hike the ball to your partner even if he makes less income than you? Would you still let him lead? Let a man be a land? Going to you, Miss Special K. Last question of the night. Go.
Yeah, I would. I don't think that, it's more than just finances. So I'm not going to make him feel
Okay.
less of a man if he makes less money than me. Um,
Okay.
and again, if he's handling his business the way he needs to everywhere else, and he's a good, even with the money he does make, he's still helping out. He's providing. Um, he's loyal. Yeah, I would not take that from him. I would definitely let him lead.
Okay, I like that. Okay. Well, that's very well said. And I'm gonna ask this last question to the guys on the board tonight. And it goes like this, fellas.
Okay.
Uh, fellas, do you believe you should live with a woman before you have sex with her? And it goes back to the marriage concept. I'm gonna change the question around a little bit. Do you feel it's important to test the waters before you get married? I'm gonna change that question. Do you feel
Wow.
it's important to test the waters before you get married? And I'm gonna shoot that one up to Mr. Groove Line first. Then we're gonna work our way all the way across the board. Mr. Groove, do you feel it's very important to test the waters before you put a ring on it? Go.
Well, I'm gonna give you my personal experience on this one here, and maybe to help somebody. When I met my wife, I was all about testing water, but she fought me hand and foot, man, for about a year and a half, because she told me I'm not gonna be jumping up and down to her wearing her out, and then I ain't gonna marry her, and she wearing herself out. To me,
Okay.
that's a lot of respect to me, and I gained a lot of respect, before we ever got into that other aspect of it, because she
Okay.
understood how important the marriage institution was, and but the fact was the matter, if she wasn't good enough for me to marry, I wasn't gonna be the one I'm gonna sleep on laying up with and finding somebody else when I got time.
Okay. Okay. Sounds real good. Well, let's slide right over to the IT. Still breathing. Goes by the
Wow.
name of Steven. I mean, we talking 24 years stuff. Mr. Steven, did she put that kind of pressure on you? How you feel about testing the waters, Mr. Steven, before you tie the knot? Go.
Well, my answer is probably not going to be very popular. Okay. So I'm just keeping it real. I mean, especially these players. It's nothing but players on the screen right now, right? So my answer is not going to be popular. I already know. I already know.
We can learn
Okay.
from you, man. We
All
can
right.
still learn.
But like I'm teaching,
Okay.
like any young men that I
Yeah.
encounter, I try to keep
Yeah.
them uh, focused on developing themselves before they get um, well, especially like young people, like I try to get them developing themselves before they even start going down the sexual road, because
Listen,
for our young black
Okay.
men can get caught up and they get someone pregnant, and they're starting
Right.
a family before they're even ready. They don't have a career, they don't have
Gotcha.
themselves together, and so that can really derail a young man's life. So I try to get him focused on becoming a man first, and then bringing a
Okay.
woman into your situation. Now, once you're an adult,
Okay.
you know, I know that people make the decision to have premarital sex. I personally am not.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I'm not saying. Okay, let me put it this way:
Yeah. Put it.
my mature mind, my mature mind now doesn't agree with it. Did I do it? Yes, but that's
Okay.
because I felt like I just didn't know any better. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
I'm just old. I don't want to call it old fashioned or
Old school.
super. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah, yeah, Mars,
Yeah.
bro.
I got you. I
yeah.
got you. I got you. Well, we like that answer. We like that answer. You kind of danced around it a little bit, but we'll take that. So we're gonna slide up to Mr. Help Man himself, Reggie Reg, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of ATL. Mr. Reg, how do you feel about that? Do you feel it's really important to kind of test the waters before you put a ring on it? Go.
You sure you want my answer?
Yeah, yeah,
so
Mr. Reg. I
so
mean, hey,
so my answer is two parts. Okay, part one is I follow the same strategy that a chef follows. A
okay,
chef never cooks a meal in the kitchen without tasting the meal before he give it to his customers, right?
okay, all right,
Part
okay, okay.
part two.
Look,
That may have
part
been
two.
fine 40 years ago, but it's 2021, so you may want to at least look at the waters and make sure they don't have the same problem that you have.
Okay, okay. At least look at the water. Okay. Well, I can tell you this, Mr. Red. You
But
got Special K sweating over there, wiping her head and everything. She couldn't wait on you to bring that ass up, Mr. Red. But we we gonna give the last. It's on you, my main man, my best friend, my road dog, my lip sync king, Jack the Ripper, ladies and gentlemen. It's on you, Mr. Jack. Do you do you feel, Mr. Jack, it's important for you to test the waters before you put a ring on it? Let's hear it, Jack. Go.
Yes, you better test that water quick, fast, in a hurry. Um, you got to live with this woman because they have some bad habits. She might be nasty, dirty, whatever, can't cook, can't clean. She's not wifey material.
wow.
But you might like the sex though.
Okay.
Hey, but she ain't marriage
Yeah.
material.
Oh, I thought you were talking. I
Right.
thought you were
That's
having
all
sex
she
with her.
good for.
I thought you were talking about having
That's all
sex
she
with
good
her.
for,
Right.
sex. She ain't,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a difference.
okay,
Okay, I got you.
yeah, sex and living with them.
Okay.
Marital sex, you got to live
John,
with
Okay.
them.
What?
you said
Now you
something.
stuck with her.
Uh-huh.
It costs more to divorce her. Oh, okay,
Okay.
hold up.
Okay.
Man, people
I
ain't
got that
getting married no
echo.
more anyway. Now.
But
Mm,
yeah, hey,
wow.
it's kind of
Okay.
rough to get
They
married.
stacking up now anyway, so it don't matter now. They stacking up anyway.
They shack it
Yeah.
up. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I
okay.
heard that. All right. Well,
Well,
what we gonna
let me
do?
ask you. Let me ask you a
I want
question though.
that.
Let me ask you a question. Do
Go
you
ahead.
think it's
Go
harder?
ahead.
Do you think it's harder for like once you have a lot of partners?
Okay.
Would it be harder for your new partner because in your you've been exposed. Let's say if you had this awesome sexual experience with this one partner, then you meet somebody that's a
Okay.
good person, a good woman or good man, but sexually
Okay.
they don't measure up to what you was exposed to in a previous
Used
relationship.
to.
So you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like that could be a union, a marriage that could have worked, but you've got this. You've been exposed. You know, bit the fruit, right? So you have knowledge
Okay.
of what's out there, and so now you're
Right.
seeking somebody to match that when you could have been happy in a good
Okay.
marriage, a good relationship. I mean that's. I mean, what do y'all think about that?
Can I add something on that?
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I,
okay.
I, I,
What I
Okay.
was
Come on
looking
with it,
for,
Groove Line. Go.
yeah, what I was looking for in a wife, and what I was looking for one of the niggas that hung out in the streets and parted with was different. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what I was
Okay.
able to appreciate
Right.
the difference between me because I knew what kind of woman I was looking for to be my mate. Now, if we just
Mm.
kicking boots and hanging out,
Okay.
her spirit agree, my spirit agree, make a little love every now and then, that was different. But when it came down, you know what I'm talking about? I was looking for a whole different kind of person that I wanted to spend that kind of time with.
Right.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
think
but I think
piggybacking off of
if you
that.
want a long term successful relationship, you better have more than just sex. I think sex ultimately wears out, right?
And
So
still
I
get
think
old.
if you want
Right.
that
Right.
long term,
Right.
solid, quality relationship, it's got to be much greater than just the sex piece.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. So it's basically knowing what you want and being able to make the distinguish between the two. So it's almost like piggybacking what you said, Mr. Wick. I think it's like if you get that kind of exposure, it can be bad for you. You might turn down a good queen based on you so used to a freak in the sheets. But they also told me, I learned years ago that it's a freak in every woman. It just takes the right man to bring it out. So you still can get what you used to get out of her if you just marinate her, fertilize the plant, make it do what it do. All right? Remember that, Mr. Green Head of Lettuce Man. Check it out. So after that, what we're gonna do is we go let we gonna let Mr. Groove Line set us with a prayer for the night. I want to let everybody know you was tuned in to Score Bigger Dating. We will be back Friday night. 8 o'clock. If not, 8-ish, which is 8:15. And I want to send props once again to Single Sports Fan, also Score Bigger Dating, also BBL TV, which is bigger, better, and larger. And be sure to come back Friday night. You gotta see yours truly, Jack the Ripper. Guess what? I'm gonna name the three games that's gonna be for Saturday. We're gonna make our predictions. Y'all can shed a tear that Jack team didn't make it. You know what I mean? And that just hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? So we'll make our predictions. And I love you, Mr. Red, my cousin. Come on back and Jack the Ripper, and also IT. You know he gonna be there. And Special K. And guess we got another special guest coming back Friday night, which is Miss Fabulous. And so we got to make sure that she comes in and we're going to treat her very good and give her a very home welcome. Okay, cool. So all eyes are ready to be closed, heads get bowed. Mr. Groove Line, it's on you, champ. Do what you do, baby boy.
Yes,
Yeah.
Father God, we thank you, dear Lord, for this day, one we hadn't seen before, and certainly one won't see again. We thank you, Lord, we're going to the sixth day of this year. Lord, you have blessed us, you have watched over us, and hurt, harm, or danger come to any of our family and loved ones, Heavenly Father. We just ask that you continue to keep that hedge around us and watch over us, Heavenly Father. Dear Lord, let us be mindful of those who are without, that we take our resources not only for ourselves, that you have blessed us with, Lord, that we can share them with other people that are more needy, are in need of something other than what just things that we want to buy for ourselves. We thank you, Lord, that we pray that you mend and rebuild these walls and fences in this country, that we can tear down this hatred and all this division and schism between the people, that this nation can be one under one groove, moving towards a plan, Heavenly Father, with peace, that people can live with peace and prosperity. Rest, Heavenly Father, as we leave this congress, we thank you for BiggerScore.com, Heavenly Father. Bless Steve and Brother War Dog and Bobo for what they do, that they bring issues and things to our attention and to the public that they can get another ear, different perspective on it. We pray that this program blows up, Heavenly Father, and that you give us all, that you receive all the blessings. Move, lead, guide, direct our thoughts, and everything that we do is pleasing and acceptable in your sight. In Jesus' holy name, let us say, Amen.
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 Amen. For sure. For sure.
Amen.
And I had a good time tonight. Thank you for hanging there, Miss Special K. My main man Reg and everything. And like I say, hey, Miss Tar. And we make sure everybody come back Friday night to check out the other guests. And we're gonna have a ball as we move into 2021, looking for big things. Little things stopping, big things popping. So that's what we're gonna do, chop it up into the
All
fat.
right.
And always remember, life is a big bad dream, but it never can be as bad as it seems. One day victory, one day defeat. But we gotta do what? Mix the bitter with the sweet. So when you get at the end of your rope, time now to hang on, Facebook world. Guess what? Because there's always hope. We'll see you Friday night, same bat channel, baby. We gonna still do it big. You know how we do it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on back and check us out, baby. We gonna have a ball. Woo!